Mr. 57 is the new 27. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I just finished a 3-hour workout. Just came back from my 3-mile run. And now I'm cleaning up the old school bike. I'm about to take her out for a ride in a few minutes. But I gotta clean her up, gotta shine her up, make her look special. So I hope y'all having a good time out there today. I know some of y'all might not never seen a bike like this before, but I custom built this one. This is a Swin cold crate low rider. Custom built it in my house. Just so to let y'all know I got some other skills I don't get a chance to show off all the time. So if y'all never seen a bike like this, then today is the day. Got a little bit of everything on it. Got a license plate on the back of it just because I wanted to flex it a little bit. It's got a headlight in the front. Got to keep all this stuff clean. Got to shine it up, make it look special. When cats see me coming, they be like, yo, that's my boy Coach. Coach got the only low rider probably in the city. So if y'all ain't never seen stuff like this before, here's your opportunity. Once I finish cleaning her up, I get online and then we can have a conversation like we always do. Gotta clean her up and get her right. But I appreciate y'all logging in. Let me know where y'all from and what y'all got going on. Have y'all worked out today? Like I said, your boy just finished his workout. I just did 3 hours. And then I went for a 3-mile run. After I came back from the run, I decided since it's so nice outside today, it ain't too hot. I figured I'd go ahead and clean up my baby, take her on out, let the neighborhood see her. A lot of times when I go places, people always want to take pictures of her. So I got to make sure she's clean. Got to make sure she's gassed up correctly. But I appreciate y'all logging in. This right here is a foot pump. It's solid right here. Got the little meter joint on it. So you can tell how much air you got to put in these tires. I ain't rode it in a while. So I know it's going to be a little low. But you pump it on up. Got it. I got little Corvette caps. The little caps to go on the wheel. It's a Corvette because I said this is my baby. This is a Corvette right here to me. I tell people, man, what a lot of people chase, I don't chase. I like to do things different. I don't care about expensive cars and expensive clothes. I do like to build my lowrider bicycles. Make sure they stay proper. Take a little bit more air in this back tire. Go. Just figured I'd show y'all a different side of your boy Coach today. As reverse to, I'm always online hitting the bag and showing y'all my training stuff. We do a little something different. Just a little something different. Yeah, I like to make it look right. Cause you know, it's picture ready. As they say, it's picture ready. Let me get a little, turn the phone around so I can get a little closer. Show y'all what we're working with. It's got the chrome forks, the headlight, even got the bell, got the mirrors. See the mirrors? It's a front disc brake. It's made by Swin. It's a cold crate. As you see, I got the custom lowrider pipes on the back, like a motorcycle. I got the saddlebag, license plate AOB for life, which stands for Art of Boxing for Life. So when they see me coming, they know it's me. They see me coming, they know it's me. Oh, let me show y'all something. Y'all might not have never seen nothing like this before. It's got a Bluetooth speaker on it. I would play music that I play when I'm outside. Y'all know I be listening to hip hop, Lil Tootsie, Lil Baby, people like that. But can't play that because copyright infringement on YouTube. But y'all see that? That's a Bluetooth speaker. Play a little something. This a little clip from a video I put out a long time ago. But it'll give you a chance to hear the speaker.
Yo, it's me funnin', y'all.
So when I'm riding around, dog, you can hear my music playing. Banana seat. Yeah, I like to pump that music when I'm out. So you can hear me fooling around, man, acting crazy. See me acting crazy out here. That's what the speaker sound like when it's going off. Yeah, man, but just wanted to share this with y'all today. As y'all can see, I'm in my inside gym space. Let me give y'all a tour. It's my treadmill. I don't do the treadmill a lot because I'd rather be outside. These are my parallel bars. These right here are my parallettes. They're smaller ones. My step, my box steps. This is my racing bike. That's my racing bike. And that is my baby, my three-wheeler. I'm a custom that one. That's my three-wheeler. Let's see. Back over here, this is my 20-pound vest. And that's my 40-pound vest down there on the floor. That's my heavy bag y'all see outside. My bag gloves. My cup. Y'all see I got 20s, 40s, 50s. My neck harness. That's my bar. That right there is a 8-pound shock put ball. Throw that outside sometimes. These are my 3-pound weights, 5-pound weights, 25-pound weights, 15s, 10s. Headphones hanging from that's my running headphones. And this is my exercise bike. My bike backpack. It's my 25-pound plate. I use that for different things. My combs. 10-pound ankle weights by Nike. And this is my pull-up station. And I got a new heavy bag. Haven't really started using it yet, but I'm gonna use it for kicks. My paddles in the corner. I train people on different things. That's my ladder in the black sack and my resistance band. Jump ropes in the corner. the medals and trophies over the years. Yeah, it never gets easier. You just get stronger. Of course, y'all know I got the Bruce over here for motivation, right? And I got Muhammad Ali on this side. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but I got the Mike Tyson over there. So that's my inside the house gym, and this is the bench. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't take much. This gym cost me probably about $4,000 in total money with all the stuff you had to buy for it, but it worked out in the end. And so what I'm gonna do now, let me move this bike out the way, move it back a little bit, get this situated. Yeah, that jump right there is fly though. People be tripping when they see me on the bike jump. But now let's see. Let's get this thing right here. Let's get this thing right here. It's tricky, man. Squeeze the thing with the phone. Turn the phone off. All right. Now, let me get this light out. This light out of the background. It's my other phone. That's me. On the other phone. Tripping. I be tripping sometimes, man. Y'all should know. Your boy be tripping sometimes. I don't think I got it all sometimes. So let me see what we're working with here. Let's see what's up. Let's see who online today. Can I see your socks? Socks. I ain't got socks on. I got shoes on. These are Saucony Endorphin 3s. Saucony Endorphin 3s. Good running shoe. Let's see. Let's see. The black and white video of Bruce using nunchucks playing against a professional ping pong player. Yeah, that joint was bananas. While you jabbing, that joint was bananas. Let's see. Where's the motor? It don't have no motor. That's a pedal bike, bro. That's a swing. Motor, these are motors right here. Legs. Those are the motors. Let's see. Yeah, it's a bike like Baby Boy, but this one a little bit more expensive. These bikes right here can go up in dollar, but I customized it myself with all that chrome and stuff on it, so yeah. Say Germany, Von Rad, Super Bay, 1980. Let's see. Hey man, NS, nice cat. Let's see. Did my workout at 6 in the morning. 5-mile run. Takes me about 45 minutes. That's about the same as me. I do a 5-mile run in 40 minutes. That's 8 minutes a mile. Unless I'm trying to race somebody, then I got to speed it up a little bit. Life is awesome. High off life. Yes, sir. Life is awesome and high off life indeed. That's what I try to tell people, man. It's what life is about. You can sit around and soak about what you ain't got and what you ain't done, or you can try to do it and make it different. And that's what I do. I try to do it and make it different. I can sit around and cry about things I don't have. Everybody can cry about what they don't have, but it's better if you just kind of work with what you do have. Let's see. Here's the bikers from Walmart. Man, they don't sell swings, lowrider swings in Walmart. Hey man, I bought that bike online at the Swin shop. Swin is an old school custom made bicycle. And I got all kinds of bikes, but I built my bikes. I technically just buy the parts to put them together myself. Yeah, man. And that bike is about $2,500. You can't buy that out of Walmart, player. Good afternoon, champ. Art of War, my man. What's up, my brother? Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Man, I watch a guy online all the time from Canada. I'm into a lot of different things, and one of the guys that I watch online is from Canada. It's called Van City Van Life, where he's like a YouTuber, but He does the van life, living in the van type jump. He's building a new Mercedes Sprinter van right now. It's called Van City Van Life. It's interesting. You should watch that joint, man. For real. Yeah. Some people just be saying stuff. Come on, man. What is that? I look like I stitch on my homeboys. Why? Cause I'm still out here and a lot of them locked up. Come on, man. Get it 100, bro. I come from the hood, man. You can't snitch. I can't tell you about stuff I done did, but I can tell you this. I had to stand in front of a judge when I was 18 years old, and I had to get 3 years suspended probation because I wouldn't tell who was with me when the crime was being committed. And when they caught me, I ain't had nothing on me, so hey, look, it is what it is, bro. But nah, I don't snitch, bro. You can't snitch and live in my neighborhood. You won't be here too long. Yeah, let that be it. Don't complain about what you don't have. Be happy about what you do have. Exactly. Junior Gee. Good man. Yes, sir. Brandon, was it Gant? Or I think it says Gant. Well, look, I appreciate y'all. So let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all worked out today? Have y'all even got close to working out today? But the day is not over. It's time to put that work in. Bend it up to the point where you mad at yourself at the end of the day. Man, every day I get up and I come downstairs, I don't want to work out either. I ain't gonna lie, man. But y'all see I built this room, and I come downstairs sometimes, man, and I be like, yo, I don't feel like going through this, man. But I do it anyway. Because it's life. Let me show y'all something, man. Since I got y'all attention, let me take y'all somewhere. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something y'all ain't never seen before. This right here is a hobby shop room. What y'all know about that? Yo, what y'all know about collectible diecast cars? See, I'll show y'all a little bit more about my life, bruh. This is what I do for a living, man. This is how I have fun. For all the years I couldn't do this stuff, you ain't had the money, man. Some of these cars cost way more money than some people make in a week. I got this thing, man. Look at this. Ferraris and Lamborghinis and G40s. And, oh, man, look at that. Impala, SS, wagons. I got antique Jones from 1930. I spend a lot of time doing this kind of stuff because it's fun to me. For all the things I couldn't have when I was a kid, it's fun to me now. 1930 Ford trucks, 18-wheelers, Bugattis, Porsches, Grand Nationals. What y'all know about that? Bugatti in the glass box, planes. Man, I even collect boats, dog. I got autographed baseballs. You know I got the hat of Michael Jordan, the Allen Iverson, and the Tiger Woods. Man, I collect sports cars too. Sports cards too. Racing cars. Yeah, man, you gotta, look. Model Mania 757, baby. Model Mania 757. See, I tried to show y'all something, man. I just ain't a regular dude. I just don't wake up in the morning, man, and just waste my time all day. I don't wake up in the morning and waste my time. I try to use this time. I ain't got but one life. Use it to the best of your ability. Use it to the best of your ability. You got one life. Use it to the best of your ability. I made this whole room, including the football floor. I made it for myself. Why? Because I just want to have something to do. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to take y'all for a ride. See, y'all can't say Coach ain't never showed me nothing. Coach ain't never told me nothing. I'm going to take y'all for a ride. All right, let's see. Let's go in here. It's my spare room. Let's go in my spare room, see what we got in here. Whoa. I'm going to show y'all something. These are two of them. Now, I can't pull out all of them because some of them are tucked away. But these are two of the boxes. So y'all can see your boy Coach. I collect coins from all over the world. This right here is a 1969. You can see the lettering on it. You know it ain't American. Let's see what we got here. Silver. 1972 silver dollar. Type 2. Come over here. What we got? This is a wide rim Susan B. Anthony, 1979. I collect all kinds of coins, man. All kinds. This is a big 3-ounce piece of gold. So you know, big 3-ounce piece of gold. That's just two of my little collections. I got all kinds of stuff that I collect. That's why y'all see all that stuff still wrapped in the drawer. But this is what I do with my downtime. People are always asking me, they say, Coach, what you do with your downtime, bro? What you do with your downtime? How you get down on your downtime? There we go. More coins in here. I got 4,000 coins. That's why my website is called 4,000 Coins. All coins from all over the world. These right here are what we call maple leaf. This is a $50 coin, but it's real gold. It's a 1-ounce gold coin, but I got 2 of them. So, see, got 2 of them. I've been doing this. I've been collecting coins, man, since I was 12 years old. So that just show you that I don't just be wasting my time. I spend a whole day doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I got upstairs. I don't need it upstairs. Like I told y'all about the downsides, man. I'm tired of having all this stuff. I'm tired of having all this stuff. It's time to change the game. Time to change the game. Time to make sure that other people have this stuff. I'm tired of having too much stuff, man. I feel like I don't need all this stuff no more. When I was 12 years old, I started collecting coins. And then I got to the point where my coin collection was so big, I had to insure it because I collect coins and I collect paper dollars, like paper dollars from the early 1800s and 1900s. And then I collect diecast cards, which is what you just seen in the other room. I got cards that are like 164, 187, which is the small ones. I got 128s, 124s, 132s. I got the big joints and the little joints and the little itty bitty joints. But I got everything from Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Testarossas, trucks, boats. I do it all. I have fun with that kind of stuff. I spent my whole life just focusing on work and doing work-related stuff and forgot that life had more to it than just the stuff that I was showing, that I was doing. So I decided to do something different. So in 2020, I upped the ante on my car collection and my boat collection. I started collecting autographed baseballs, footballs, football helmets, all that kind of stuff. Then I started building bikes. But I've been collecting coins since I was 12 years old. And right now I have over 4,000 coins. And my website is called 4,000 Coins. So, yeah, so it's one day at a time, man. So I just try to teach people. I said anything y'all want to know how to do, y'all ask me. Don't just think that people can't help you. Because nobody helped me. I had to figure this stuff out on my own. I had to figure out what stuff was worth. Anytime you could buy a die-cast car, the little cars you just saw me show you in the room, you buy a die-cast car for like $40. And then 10 years later it's worth $400. And then you got some that's worth $1,500, $2,000. I seen a guy sell a Ferrari F40, like the one I got in the room right now, and he sold it for $15,000. So that just goes to show. It's a lot of money in the game, you just gotta know how to play the game. So with that being said, if y'all looking to do something or looking to know something, hey look, I'm the one to ask. Let me see. Let me get a couple of them dollars. Oh man, you can get some money. What you talking about? You got a ton of coins, man. Hey, look. I've been collecting coins since I was 12. I'm 57 now, so that'll tell you something. Do you wear the silk sheer dress socks? No, man. I got on sweat socks. I got on running socks. You know what I'm saying? People ask me about the socks. VA in the house, no doubt. VA in the house, baby. 757. Let's see. There's football cards, etc. They are worth more than beach houses. I got football cards. I got football, basketball, and baseball. I got rookie cards. I got LeBron James rookie. I got Michael Jordan rookie. I got Steph Curry rookie. I got Debo Samuels, rookie. I got what's the boy name from the quarterback from uh, Miami Dolphins. I can't get his name right. Can't get his name off the top of my head, but the quarterback that's for them right now. I got his rookie card. I chase those things, man. I mean, look, cause it's life. What am I selling? What you selling? I'm not selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. The thing is, I don't do it to sell it. Even though it's worth a lot of money, I don't do it to sell it. I do it to have fun with it. You know, I figure I got kids. I got a 32-year-old, a 30-year-old, and a 27-year-old. Hey, look, they can have it. When I'm done with it, they can have it. They can sell it. They can make money with it. Me, it ain't about the money. Me, it was about the collection. How do I get the privilege to see you in? Yeah, let's see. You Virginia too? Yes, I am Virginia. 757. What's good, Coach? Stranginess. I think that's how you say it. Some of these names, man, I can't get these names, dog. Do you have semi trucks? Yes, I got semi trucks in my collection too. Yep. Yeah, the best buys are from garage sales and estate sales. Yeah, when I first started looking for coins and stuff like that, a lot of people don't know what they have. So they'll sell you like a coin. It could be like a barber's coin, which is a dime with a penny on the back. You know what I'm saying? They sell you something like that for like $1. They say it's a mess up. You can have this one. And don't realize that it's worth a couple of $100. Sometimes I tell them, hey, look, man, you might want to rethink this. You might want to rethink this. Dad. Am I a dad? Is that what you're asking me? Yeah, I've been married for 34 years. I got a 27-year-old daughter. I got a 30-year-old son and a 32-year-old son. My 30-year-old son is an intelligence specialist for the government. If you know what an intelligence specialist is. He worked for the Navy, IS. And my oldest son, which is 32, is a human resource specialist in the Army in Germany. Both used to box, both did karate, both did karate for 10 years, both boxed for 10 years. Both still in tip-top shape. Seiko dive watch. Man, I got a three-face chronograph, Seiko. I have a Ferrari watch. I used to have a Rolex 2500, but I got rid of it. I paid 2500 for it back in 1996, 95 or 96, and I sold it in 2014 for about 3 times what I paid for it. Because that's how Rolexes do. They just keep going up in value. Some watches, man, you be checked. Some watches you can get right now for just a couple $100, but if you keep it real tight, it'll go up. I'm famous for collecting pocket watches because I don't think people understand the value of pocket watches. So I collect. I have a Waltham, a Wittnauer, Rolex, a Quarterbet, which is a Rolex, and I have a Tissot, which is a new watch that I bought. It's a new brand, and I collect a lot of those. I like the pocket watches. I got a case that got 6 pocket watches in it. My Ferrari watch, that's the joint though. It's red with the yellow face. Saying. No, I'm not Chesapeake or Virginia Beach. I'm in Hampton. They are 757. They like 20 to 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, give traffic from where I'm at. I'm in Hampton. I'm in the home of Allen Iverson. If you know who Allen Iverson is, he used to come to my barbershop when he was in the 8th grade. So I'm in the home of Allen Iverson. That's how people recognize where I'm from. Sometimes you tell them Allen Iverson or Michael Vick. Michael Vick was about 20 minutes from where my shop was, but his house is about 10 minutes from where I live at now. Let's see. Yes. Yes, I am a dad. I got 2 sons and a daughter. But it's just me and my wife now, because me and my wife, we everybody else is grown and grown. They all went to college, graduated, and went in the military, and some of them stayed in. And my daughter just graduated from college and then moved to Maryland and got a job and did her thing down there. $5 roll of silver dimes, valued today at $131 per roll. Yes, sir. I got rolls of the, what you call it, the can't think of the name of it. It's the Indian lady. I can't think of the name of it now. I have to look at the stuff because I got so much stuff, man. I got to remember what I actually got. But I got rolls of pennies, the wheat pennies. I got rolls of pennies that started from 1909 and go to like 1914. When I first started collecting coins, I started collecting it on people's birth dates, people's birth year. My grandfather was born in 1909. My grandmother was born in 1914. And then my mother and my father were born in 1935. My sister was born in 1958. My sister was born in 1958. My brother was born in 1964, and I was born in 1967. So I always bought everything in those years. And then I would ask people, what year were you born? 1956. I go buy everything in 56. That's a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, and a dollar. And so that's the best way to start building your collection, because then it has value. It has more value than what it would have for just being a collection by itself, because you got to have a meaning for stuff. When you have a meaning for stuff, it makes you want to do it. You got any advice on fighting? What type of fighting? Are we talking about street fighting? We talking about fighting in the ring? We talking about in a dojo? We talking about fighting in life? And look, just let me know which one you want to talk about. I got advice on all of them. I'm looking for your name. I see it right now. It says Schaefer 2954. So I'm looking as I go up. If you tell me what it is, I'm gonna break it down for you. Let's see. What's going on, Coach? I appreciate the knowledge and positivity. Much respect from Louisiana. Louisiana! I'm telling you, I've never been to Louisiana, but I heard that place is fire. You know what I'm saying? You got to go there. I got to go to them. Was it the Mardi Gras? I got to go to something. You know what I'm saying? Look, let's get it on. Look, I've been a lot of places, man, but it's funny because places that people mention on here, I ain't never been to. I ain't never been to Morocco. Somebody told me yesterday they want me to come to Morocco. I said, well, I come to Morocco, I'm gonna let you know I'm there. So you can come on out and see your boy. You know what I'm saying? Go and hang out with me. Yeah, man, but I tell people, man, it's a lot of older people, me included, it's a lot of older people that have information that you can get from them. You just got to ask for it. And we don't know what you want. I can't start at the beginning. You know, I was born in 1967. It's a lot of stuff I could talk about from 1967 until 2025. But unless you ask me, I won't know that you need to know it. So all the stuff I ever done, I've owned barbershops, hair salons. I bought every kind of car you could think of. Mostly old school cars. I was into the 6.4 Impala, you know, my 69 Impala 2-door 350 with the double barrel exhaust coming out the back end with the 3-speed in the floor. Yeah, man, I had all of that. I had a whole lot of stuff, bro. It's life. It's what happens when you live life. You know, you live life and you live it a certain way, and then you get to the point where you get tired of living it that way. So you got to change things. I started changing me. I started stop paying attention to how much money I was making and started looking at how much of a difference I was making. See, I used to make money. Money ain't nothing. Money is meant to be made, but that don't make you happy. It gets to a point in life where you just can have a pocket full of money, but what you gonna do with it? You can't throw away but so much money. Then it becomes, you got to have a better plan. And then I started looking for a better plan. And then I got rid of the barbershops and the hair salons and, you know, the boxing gym. I started putting stuff on the block, but I started getting rid of stuff because I wanted to make a difference with my life. And that stuff was holding me back. It had me working. I was working so hard I can't remember nothing else but work. I went to bed at night thinking about what I did today. I woke up tomorrow thinking about what I got to do today. That's too much, bruh. Sometimes stuff could be too much. Let's say I know where Hampton is. I live in Berryville and work in Winchester. I know where that's at. Yeah, Hampton, man, is a nice little spot, man. It's, you know, silver is at an all-time high today. Silver is good, man. I got all kinds of silver. Silver chains, silver bracelets, silver. I buy the silver round. A silver round is when it's a 1 ounce round of silver, but it's not technically a coin. It's just a round. You wouldn't spend in a store, but you can, but it can transfer inside of a pawn shop or a jewelry store or a place that buys silver, gold. Y'all ever heard of palladium? I got platinum and palladium. Those are real expensive, precious metals. Michael Vick, the dog fighter. Well, hey, look, it is what it is. Hey, look, I didn't fight dogs, but where I come from, there was a lot of dog fighting. I used to have guys I had a guy, he was a big dude, man. He's like probably 300 pounds, like 6'3", 6'4", and he had a pit bull, he called him Monster. And that dog would drag him down the street. And one day I was passing his house, he lived the street away from me. And I kept seeing something. And I was like, what in the world? And I stopped for a second. And I just happened to be looking at his backyard. And the dogs, he had 3 or 4 dogs, and they was running up a tree. And as they got to the top of the tree, they jumped. And they grabbed onto a rope, and they were swinging from a rope like this. I was like, ain't no way in the world. I ain't mess with that dog. And when he came around the way, he'd always like, Carl, pet my dog. I'm like, I ain't petting that dog. I had another friend that had a Doberman Pinscher. And the Doberman Pinscher, he used to sit the dog down, and he would put a $100 bill on the ground in front of him. And he said, if you can get the $100 bill, you can have it. I never tried. But I seen some people tried it and got attacked by that dog. They thought it was going to be easy. As soon as they got close to it, the dog started growling. Got close. Got close. He started going crazy. I was like, yo, man, I ain't mess with that. You can keep that $100 bill. Hey, look, I lived in a neighborhood, man, that was so crazy that you learned a lot of stuff as a young guy that you didn't even want to know. I never seen drugs before until I lived in this neighborhood, and I seen drugs like you see on TV. I was like, it's time for us to move, mama. Mama, these guys gonna get shot. See, I won't worry about dealing drugs because I ain't deal drugs. I won't worry about using drugs because I ain't use drugs. But what I thought about is there somebody out there that want these drugs, and they coming to his house to get these drugs. And guess what? If I'm sitting on his porch, I'm in the way. I'm in the way of the drugs. So I can't go back over your house because they're gonna shoot me trying to get to you. And I ain't trying to take no wounds, bruh. None of them kind anyway. Let's see. Yep, Michael Vick, the dog guy. The thing about dogs, man, when we came up, dogs was fighting and it wasn't no big deal. And if you grow up in a neighborhood where dogs are fighting, it's not a big deal. And nobody ever talks about it. It's just it's like the hidden secret in the hood. But Peter, the protection of animals and whatnot, when they heard about it, they was like, oh, there's some laws against that. And then they just tracked it down. And they found out whose house it was and who, nobody could place Michael Vick at the house. But yet, he did the time. He wasn't at the house when the events was going on. You didn't see him there. But he did the time. Why? Because it was his house. And allegedly, his dogs. And I knew the house. And I knew the cousins that lived at the house that was there when Michael Vick wasn't there. But guess what? Association assimilation. That's what my mama taught me. Association assimilation. If you associate with them, you're similar to them. So that's how it goes. And next thing you know, they not doing time, but you are. You was the big name. They went after the big name. And yeah, I got some Star Notes, dog. I got Star Note 20s, Star Note 1s, Star Note 5s. I got some Red Seal 1s, not 1s, 2s, 5s. I got a Brown Seal 10. Brown Seal is rare because they don't talk about it a lot. But they thought it was a red that had faded. Nah, it's a Brown Seal. But yeah, I love collection, man. I do that. I love it. God bless. Rastafarians in South Africa. Yes. Hey, man. Good up, man. What up to all y'all? I respect and love all of y'all. What up, Coach? Chris Watts, 313. What's good? Boxing Fanatics. Yo, Coach, how do you throw that chopping right hand like Tommy Hearns? Man, some punches, They came up with names for them because they didn't have a name for it. They came up with a name when the guy started throwing it. There's not a technical way to throw a lot of punches. It's the way the person's body was made that allowed him to drop it down. Like Mike Tyson, he was so solid and so thick, and his foundation was so tight that he threw punches a way that no one else could throw them. They landed a way that no one else could land them. So there's a different punch for everybody, and different punches got different names. You can take a punch that somebody else threw, and you just watch it and see if it's something you can throw. I mean, the looping overhand right, like Mike Tyson threw. A lot of people can't throw that punch. They're not strong enough. When they land, it's just going to do basic damage. When Mike landed, it took you out. So that's kind of how it is. So I don't know the names of every single punch because some punches were made, the names were made based on what the person that was throwing it, based on who the person was throwing it. Right on. Salute to Hampton, Virginia. You got to come to Mardi Gras and the Bayou Classic. Man, I be hearing about that stuff, man. I ain't never took the time to go there. Man, you remember I told y'all I used to work too much, man. I worked 7 days a week, 12 hours a day from 1996 to 2013 or 14. 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Running that barbershop and that hair salon, bro. Getting them dollars. But guess what, man? I don't remember nothing from those years, but working. What I'm trying to tell y'all now, it's more to life than how much you can work. It's more to life than how much you can make. I used to tell my sons, don't buy so much stuff that you need that much money. Excuse me. It's called being handcuffed to the job. You can't quit. You can't leave. You can't take vacation. Everything you do is based on how much money you make because you got so much stuff that you got to pay for. Stop that life, man. You could live a better life than that. And that's what I did. When I stopped that life, it didn't mean I lost nothing. It just meant I just don't got to keep adding to the pot, man. I seen car dealers tell a consumer, if you can pay for this car in one paycheck, you can have it. But the person was making $1,000 a week. So then they was paying $800 for a car and $200 for the insurance. Now how much sense does that make? I don't want a Mercedes that bad. I don't want a Jaguar that bad. Just don't make sense, bro. Where's the car gonna go that a Honda won't go? What's the car gonna do that a Honda won't do? You know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. Keep your life simple. He could have paid $300 for a car note, and he'd have had $700 left. Instead, he paid $800 for a car note. Hey man, everybody got their game. This guy told me one time, he says, I buy new cars every 6 months. He said, because after like 3 or 4 months, I don't like the car no more. You know why he don't like it no more? Because people stop talking about it. You know, check every friend you got that's got a new car. When he come around the way with the new car, guess what you say? That joint is hot, player. That car is fire, boy. I love the interior. That joint is sick, man. Second time I come around, yo, that's a nice joint, man. Third time I come around, he's like, yo, man, that's his new car. Fourth time I come around, he's like, yo, where we going? He ain't even talking about the car no more. So why are you paying for people to be able to talk about what you got? It ain't that important to me, man. If y'all see me and I'm looking like a bum, I'm looking like a bum. If y'all see me and I'm driving a hoopty, guess what? I'm just driving a hoopty. We just gonna have to rock with it. All my cars were mostly older cars that were fixed up. I had the Thunderbirds, I had the Dusters, I had the Mustangs, I had the Chevy Impalas, I had the Galaxy 500s. You know what I'm saying? I had the El Camino. I mean, y'all don't know, man. Them cars right there was classics, but they was fixed up. They was made to look like I wanted them to look. I didn't spend that kind of money on them cars, bruh. It is what it is, but I'm trying to teach people, man, life is bigger than how much money you can make and what you can keep buying. Life is bigger than that. Stop throwing yourself away, man. People go to college, get a degree, come home just to buy stuff that they can't afford. What kind of sense that make? People ask me all the time why I don't live in a standalone, a single family home, a home that stands by itself instead of a townhouse. I live in a townhouse, upstairs, downstairs. Right? They asked me why I don't live in a standalone. I said, why? They said, man, don't you want a house for what? What is it going to do that the townhouse don't do? It's going to give me a whole lot more grass to cut. It's going to give me a whole lot more bushes to trim. Every time something breaks, I got to call the maintenance. I got to call a maintenance company. Living in a townhouse, I call the maintenance man. Said, it's a difference. Save that money. Coach Carl got taste. Coach Carl just trying to be something. I'm just trying to live, bro. Hey, look, it ain't about flexing with me, bro. It's about living. I don't walk down no street and see no house and be like, oh snap, I want to get that crib, dog. I ain't seen no car. Oh Lord, I gotta get me one of them, player. Nope. Now if you show me a RV or a Sprinter van, something that you can make a house out of, so, man, I'm jealous. That dude got that RV junk, man, because I'm thinking he living. He can go out of town and not have to rent a hotel. You know what I'm saying? He can lose his house and still got somewhere to live. Yes, sir. Make me jealous. Money has no value until used. You are exactly correct. Money has no value. Man, I got to show y'all. It's a trick in my pocket, right? Y'all wouldn't know what come out of this pocket. Chapstick, baby. Man, I'm going to go nowhere without no chapstick. I am not going to walk around with my lips looking like Chris Rock in New Jack City. Right. I refuse. It's a lot of things that I would do, but that's not one of them. Yeah, let's see. Preach, Mike. Yeah, man, whatever it takes, bro. Keep doing you. God bless. I appreciate you. What's that, YA? Yeah, I appreciate you, man. People don't understand. Look, if a lot of people my age, 57, I'll be 58 in November. A lot of people 57 would sit down and talk to people that are like 17 to 40. Those people wouldn't have to make the same mistakes that we made when I was 17 to 40. Because everybody can't run fast, jump high, and duck quick. So you getting hit with the stick, the knife, or the gun. Everybody don't know how to stay away from drugs. Everybody don't know how to stay away from sex. You don't need to be out here having sex with everybody. Common sense, bro. Eventually you're going to get trapped. I knew a dude that had 2 babies at the same time. And I ain't talking about twins. He had 2 girls pregnant at the same time. Because nobody ever told him that you just can't go around poking everything, player. And girls, if you're up here, stop giving it away. Stop acting like it's their fault. Guess what? You ain't got to give it away. That's the secret. You ain't got to give it away. You can stop anytime you get ready. You don't want to tell you, I'm going to tell a girl right now. I'm going to say, if you're a lady, if you're a young lady and you're up here right now, this is my advice coming from a man. Guys, get mad. You want a real relationship? Then don't sleep with them for 6 months or better. You know why? Because you don't know who you sleeping with. Less than 6 months. Because we can lie. Hear me now when I say this. We can lie for a long time. But guess what? We can't lie forever. The truth gonna come out sooner or later. You're not a player all the time. You're not a thug all the time. You're not a preacher all the time. So when you get past the initial stages, that's when you find out who you're dealing with. That's when you find out whether this guy is barbecue or mildew, a man or a mouse, live or Memorex. That's when you find out. But it takes a while. You got to go through some stuff with him first. You got to go to the club with him. You got to go to the picnic with him. You got to go to your mama house with him. You got to go to his mama house. See, he can't duck you forever. But believe me, eventually the true him is going to show up. If he's a knucklehead, it's going to be a knucklehead. Once you wipe all the shiny stuff off, he's a knucklehead. Same thing for you guys. Same advice I give y'all. Just because you got a private part and God made it to go into another private part, don't mean put it there. Dang, man. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you. You know, Atlanta right now got 20,000 people with HIV this year. 2025. We halfway through the year and they already done crossed over 20,000. Come on, dog. That's because everybody out here, I couldn't stop, coach. I couldn't take it out, coach. I didn't know. Man, please, get your life together. Your mama didn't raise no fool. It ain't that important, bro. Somebody asked me the other day, they showed me a whole list. And on that list, it talked about everything that you could do for money. And I chose, of course, it said 75 million, kill a family member, 100 million, your mama died. Then it said 50 million, don't have sex for a year. Man, please. I'll take the 50 million and don't have sex for 10 years. It's not that important. Feel good, look good, smell good, taste good, excuse my expression. But the reality is it ain't always good for you. It ain't good if you ain't in love. When you're just dating for nothing, then everything is good. But it shouldn't be, because the reality is it's going to get old. You don't even know who you're dealing with. People want to sleep with people before they even get to know them. So you slept with this girl, and all of a sudden she own you now. And she come to your house and shoot the next girl that's trying to get in your house. Y'all seen, it was that the girl Joey Buttafuoco, who was married to his wife, and he had an extra girlfriend on the side, and she came to the house because he kept saying that I can't get rid of her. I'm trying to figure out how to, get my wife to leave. So she came to the house and shot her through the door. Watch who you're dealing with, player. I'm not trying to put my wife's life in jeopardy because I want to be a player. Come on, dog. Put my wife's life in jeopardy? Or your wife put your life in jeopardy? Now say my wife was slipping around, right? And I don't know she's slipping around. And then I come home and I'm the guy that's in the way to the guy that's slipping with her. So he shoot me in the parking lot. I don't even know this guy. When he walking into me, I'm thinking, yo, what's up, bro? Pop, pop, pop. I'm the guy in the way. So don't put your people out there like that. Man, do better choices, man. We chasing the wrong thing, man. Chase success. Chase God. Then you won't be chasing the wrong thing, player. Look, when you are in love and you are trying to build a relationship with somebody that you're trying to be with the rest of your life, that is the best of everything you can get. That's the best sex. That's the best conversation. That's the best food. That's the best date. That's the best time you sitting watching nothing but the Cosby Show on TV. It's the best of everything. Don't like that person, and it's the worst of everything. You'll be saying to yourself, I shouldn't have, God, I should have never. But we have a choice. When you get to the fork in the road, go left or go right. You don't always got to go straight. Go straight to the mess. Come on, y'all. Let's get this thing right, man. Fighting IQ or power. Fighting IQ, man. You have all the power. People always talk about, I want my muscle stronger, make my muscle bigger so I can hit harder. What does that matter if you can't hit the person? Boxing is a strategy. Karate is a strategy. Wrestling is a strategy. Grappling is a strategy. Jiu-jitsu is a strategy. Street fighting is a strategy. I don't care what kind of power you got. It's been guys that was 4 times stronger than me getting on the benching 300. I'm benching 150. They squatting 600. I'm squatting 250. Get in the ring, I beat them to death. Why? Because it's not about how strong you are. It's about how strong you are right here. Let's see. Create passive income. Yeah, do something that's going to make money. Man said if you're not making money when you sleep, you're not making money. 50 Cent said it best. And I like to quote 50 Cent because 50 Cent is a powerful dude when you think about it. 50 Cent came from the hood. That dude is a rapper. That dude is an entrepreneur. That dude is making movies. You feel what I'm saying? Even he made a movie one time when he was a crackhead. He was like 120 pounds. Man, that was a good movie though while you jobbing though. But I think he got sick as a football player. And man, it was a good movie. Y'all better Google that junk. But 50 Cent said only poor people go to sleep. Because rich people stay up all night trying to figure out how to make more money. Now, I'm not chasing money, but I am chasing success. So if money comes with success, I'll take it. But y'all heard it from me. You heard it the last time, and I'm going to tell it to you again. If you read the paper or you see the headlines and it says Coach Carl is now a millionaire, I want you to keep reading. And I want you to see what I did with the money. Because they ain't going to tell one story without telling the other. They're not going to say I live on 5th Avenue in a penthouse. They're not going to say I drive a Bentley or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. They're going to say I gave money to people that didn't have money. Why? Because I understand the concept. Money ain't everything, bro. Yeah, I just need enough to pay my bills. I tell people all the time, I cut hair for 40 plus years, and I would have charged nothing if I didn't have nothing to pay. Period. It's what life is about. Life ain't about how much I can get, how much I can keep. Walking around with my pockets looking like I got a frog in it. No, man. Come on, dog. I'm going to give that money away. So, devil, if you hear me, I know you've been stopping me. I know the devil been stopping me from making $1 million because he knew what I was going to do with the money. But if you hear me and you want to save some people, give me the money. And watch how many people I save. I talk to a whole lot of people. I feel like 2% of Jesus. 2%, because I can't be 98%. I'm 2% of Jesus. I talk to people where they need me. Mama used to say, meet them where they need you at. Meet them where they at. I can't expect people to come into a gym and see me in a gym, because everybody around the world can't come to that gym. But if I got online, I'm meeting you where you are. I'm giving you what you need where you are. So that's how I'm gonna be with this money. When I get $1 million, and I'm gonna probably get $1 million because I feel like it's coming. I feel like God is gonna bless me with $1 million because He knows what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna be out there. Same people I see right now, I'm gonna get online and be like, yo, what's your address? That's how I go. We're gonna change some lives here. Trust me. We're gonna change some lives. So when y'all thinking y'all broke, think you got 2 chances to be rich. Your chance and my chance. Because if I get it before you get it, I'm going to help you out. You heard it from me. You ain't got to hear it from nobody else. You heard it from me. I'm a man of my word. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. And I ain't got no wings. Let's see what we working with here. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to sell platinum. Unless they're going to make it into something. Let's see what we got here. I used to be a heroin addict. Now I've been on, I don't know what that is, but is that a drug or is it a medicine? But heroin, man, I knew guys that was on heroin. I knew them was on crack. I was alive through the crack epidemic, bruh. I know when they on fentanyl. Excuse me. The bottom line is, man, we can get off of anything because it wasn't built in us. It wasn't made in us. We put it in us. You know, I tell people, you cannot get sick from not eating and not drinking. Everything that we get sick from, we had to put into our body. So it's what you eat and what you drink that's causing us to be sick. So that's why you heard of people that had cancer, that stopped eating certain foods, that went straight raw vegan, that went straight bread and water, you know, the whole nine, start boiling their own water, and they killed the cancer. You know how they killed it? Because they stopped feeding it. We don't know where cancer come from. Realistically, it could come from ketchup. It could come from a pickle that's made with a certain sauce. It could come from a Mrs. Dash. It could come from a whole lot of stuff. I don't know where it come from. Nobody knows where it come from. But if we stop mixing and matching and putting together solutions that taste good, and eating turtle head, eating possum, you know what I'm saying? Eating road frog, you know what I'm saying? What in the world? Stop eating all that stuff. Stop putting it in here. Then you won't have viruses in your body. Because nothing can form in your body without help. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do. Let's see. Let's see. Yo, coach. Let's see. I'm still alive, though. Yes, sir. We want to keep you alive. You're smart, man. Bullets are undefeated. Bullets are undefeated. I just talked to somebody the other day, and they was talking about, I was talking about if we were like some of the other countries where just having a gun in your house was illegal, we would solve a lot of crimes just by that. We would solve a lot of crimes. We'd solve a lot of bad situations if we eliminated guns. I'm not a fan of guns. That's why I don't got guns in my house. I got swords. I got throwing stars and throwing knives and nunchucks. I got that kind of stuff. You know, I got the fifth board bees. I got these to get you out. You know what I'm saying? Baseball bat. I got a blackjack. You know, I got that kind of stuff. Those are the weapons of choice. I got a fireplace that's got brick bottom and it's one loose brick. You always got to know where the loose brick is at your house. You should never lose a fight at your own house. Know where the loose brick is. But the reason why I don't like guns is because guns make choices really fast. They make choices really fast. You could be hitting a guy with a baseball bat and you'll get tired before you kill him in most cases. You could think about stabbing a person, but because you can't get to him fast enough or you can't get to him close enough, you change your mind. Guns. I could be across the room and before I could think about it, pow, I know I shot you. Have you ever heard of a kid that committed suicide, a teenager or a young adult that committed suicide without a gun? Most people don't take pills. Most people ain't gonna cut their wrists no more. They can shoot themselves a lot faster. So you eliminate the guns, you eliminate suicides. You eliminate people. You know how many people walking around right now with a gun on their side? And if they take a L in a fight, they reach for the gun? That's how I go. They know what the gun is there for. Guess what? If you ain't have a gun, you just gonna take that L. So, with that being said, I like places like Germany, because Germany guns are legal. They don't allow a whole lot of stuff to go to Germany. I didn't even know they don't allow bug spray. You can't kill a wasp with bug spray. Man, look, that's the kind of world I want to live in. I want to go to Mayberry, where Andy Griffin. Y'all know about Andy Griffin? I want to go to Mayberry in a small town. We'll call it a one-horse town, a one-light town, one red light. That's the kind of town I want to go to. Yeah. Where you break up with a girl and you see her tomorrow with your friend because it's only you and him. Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's see. Can you show me? I can't show you nothing in the punch department today, but I tell you what, get on my page. I got over 1,200 videos. You can see me punch all day long. But I've already worked out, and I'm going to go for a bike ride, and you know, I'm not in punch clothes. I'm in a room, but I don't feel like punching right now because I'm trying to talk to a lot of people at one time. I punch all the time. Every time I get up here, I'm going to punch. Michael Vick is such a legend. It's a shame people fixate on the legal case. Well, that's the same thing with Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson had a legal situation right out of high school, and it's what propelled him to Georgetown and propelled him into the 76ers. But when you talk about Allen Iverson, they can't talk about him without bringing up the negative. You know, a lot of people don't know how to get out of bringing up the negative. Unfortunately, that's the way our world is. We don't know how to get out of it. You look at one negative thing and you stick to it. I mean, people do that all the time for different reasons. Some people are just, I don't call them stupid, but that's the fastest word I can think of. I had a guy tell me my hand's too low. Another guy told me my hand's too high. Another guy told me I'm not fast enough. Another guy told me I'm too fast. So you know what I asked them? What difference does it make? What difference does it make? I'm 57. I don't need to be fast no more. I ain't in the ring. I don't need to be, I ain't in the dojo. I ain't in a fight. I stay out of street fights now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what difference does it make? You can't be everything for everybody because everybody is going to pick and choose something that they don't like about you. Your head's too big. Your glasses are ugly. Your nose too big. Your ears are too big. Your head's too small. Your chest ain't big enough. Your chest is too big. I had a guy tell me one day, he said, listen, Coach, I saw you in shape, dog. You got a six-pack and everything, man. I can show you how to get more muscles. I mean, I'm fine with the muscles I got. I can show you how to get faster. I'm pretty fast, but I can show you how to get faster. I don't need to be faster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't understand. Let's just take what we got and keep working. Keep working with it. Let's have fun with it. Let's see. Spitting facts, boy. You know, I'm trying. I don't know it all, but I know what I know. Hey, look, you can't be here for 57 years and I know nothing. Simplicity is peace. That's what I tell people. Hey, look, man, I know I done told y'all this story before, but I'm going to tell it to you again for those that have never heard of it. I want to see what it feels like to not own none of this. I don't want nobody to come and take it from me and push me out on the street. I want to leave on my own. I got a plan. And the more y'all talk to me, the more y'all can hear me talk about bits and pieces of my plan. But I've been talking about RVs and van life for a while. If you don't know what van life is, Google it. Yeah, I'm about to change this whole game, bro. I want to get on the road, man. I want to go places and see y'all. I want to show up the way y'all at, and we can sit down and have a conversation about whatever you want to talk about. Get some done up. I'm vegan, so you know how I get down. Just tell me where the vegan spot is and meet me there. Huh? Talk to me now. Yeah. VA represent. Devin Delaney, my dog. VA rep. 1000. See. Hey, look, Ottawa. Hey, look, man. I'm no smarter than the next man. I just refuse not to use what God gave me. God gave everybody something. But most of us are tucking it away. We don't want to use it. I want to use mine, dog. I want to use it. I mean, real talk. Look, if I can do something to help somebody else out, that's what I'm here for. Everything I had to do in my life, I had to do it by myself. I mean, all the businesses and plans I had to put them together by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when I had the knowledge and I told people, look, man, get out of doing that and come to doing this. Stop dealing drugs. Stop being a drunk. Stop being a bum. I got you. Man, I don't want to work. Carl, man, I ain't trying to go in no building, man, all day. That's what I heard. I don't got no money for no barbershop. I got the money for the barbershop. I'll send you to barber school. Nah, man, I can't stand up cutting no bit of hair, man. All was excuses, bro. Here we go, 40-some years later, they still trying to figure it out. And I already had it, wrote the book about it, sold the book, started working on the next book. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it right, man. Let's do something different with these lives, man. And then we got Abe Lavery. You got this thing figured out. Born England. Borough, England. Man, I appreciate the super dog. Hey, look, man. The only thing I'm trying to do with my life is give it back. I done had this life for 57 years. I had this information for 57 years, and y'all never seen me before. Somebody asked me the other day, how come I ain't made it? I said, made it doing what? And they said, made it, man, made it. How you know I ain't make it? Well, I ain't never heard of you. It's a whole lot of people you never heard of. Say, don't mean I ain't made it. It just means I made it to where I was trying to go. Look, it's a book out, right? It came out years ago. It's called The Millionaire Next Door. The Millionaire Next Door. It says it's millionaires that live next door to you, but you don't know they're millionaires. Because they ain't about flexing. See, everybody don't buy a Bentley. Everybody don't got a helicopter. Everybody don't got a Toyota Tundra. Everybody don't got that. Some people are just regular. When they see me, I'm walking, biking, or running. They don't know I got a car. They don't know what kind of car I drive. Excuse me. What they see is me, and they try to put me together. They try to determine my wealth based on my conversation, based on my look. You can't determine that because I ain't flexing for you. I'm flexing for me, and what make me happy might not make you happy. You know what I wish I was wearing right now? I wish I was wearing some camouflage pants and that brown t-shirt they give you in the military. I wish I was in the military. I keep it simple. I be going to the church with that khakis on. Them khakis and them brown boots on while you driving. And my son be sending me pictures sometimes, man. And he be showing me pictures of him in them brown. I don't know if I got it on this phone or not, man, because I got two phones. But, man, ain't nothing better than seeing a dude in a regular suit, bruh. I'm talking about a military suit. This dude is out there working, doing what he do every single day. Man, but I'm telling y'all, man, this is life. Let me hold the 20 real quick. Come on through. I got you. We ain't got to talk about it. And you ain't got to pay it back either. Let's see. Unc knows it all. No, Unc just been around long enough to get some information from somewhere. I mean, I've been dealing with people my whole life, man. You cannot, remember, I owned a barbershop. I should have been a bartender. It's the same thing. I had a psychologist used to come to me and get his hair cut. He told me, he said, once every 2 weeks I'm gonna get my hair cut, even if I don't need one. He said, just so I can sit on your chair and you can tell me, and I can tell you my story, and you can kind of help me along the way. He was a psychologist. You know what I told him? I said, where your office at? I need to sit on your couch for I can tell you my story. He came to me for the information. I want to go to him for the information. But barbers, man, we've been known to be able to talk because we've seen so many situations. I mean, if I see a guy knock on the door and punch, and if a guy knock on the door and you open the door and punch the guy in the face, right? He go home. The next guy to get ready to knock on that door, I'm gonna say, hold up. That guy inside gonna punch you in the face. See what I'm saying? It's about learning something that I can give back. Learning something that I can teach. Brandon Gant, my dog. What I think about Canelo versus Crawford. I think it's two talented fighters. And somebody got to win. I think it's going to be Crawford. And it's not because I seen nothing superior. I just seen hard work. You know, I seen Canelo duck a lot of fighters that he should have fought. You know, but excuse me, I seen how Mayweather dissected Canelo, and after 2 rounds had Canelo swinging at nothing. And I think Crawford got some of the same attributes that Mayweather had. So we about to see though. It's in what, 8, 7, 6 days from now? Yeah, we about to see. Let's see. Money has just yeah, you can't chase money, man. You know, you can't catch it. You can't catch money. You can chase it all day. It's gonna run. It's gonna bob and weave, duck and dodge. God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. I enjoy chilling. Stay up. Yeah, man. Me too, dog. 1,000. Big call to my mother. Oh man. Thomas Starr. Listen. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one. Hope your mom is around, and if she's not, record this. It's a lot of people that are in that situation, don't have the motivation to get in better shape because they don't understand it. It's about living. All of the plans that your mama want to see or have for your siblings, significant others, grandkids, all of those plans, you have to be here in order to implement those plans. I had a young lady one time that came to my gym and she had 2 sons. One was like 6 or 5, and the other one was like 9. And she came every class, Monday through Friday. It was every time. And she needed to lose weight. She was heavier than she should have been. And the thing was, I told her, get in the class. It ain't about the money. She just kept coming up with different excuses, but I said, you know all those plans you got? You want to watch your kids come out of middle school, go to high school, come out of high school, go to college, come out of college, get a job, get married, have kids. Somebody else is going to be working those plans because you're not going to be here. See, we are so stressed out with the way the world is looking now that we forget that we still got something to live for. Just because the world is crazy, just because you got a bomb blowing up a boat and you got a plane dropping a bomb on another country, don't mean that this ain't a good place. It's just stuff going on. We make the good place for us. But in order for us to see the good place that we trying to make, we got to be in shape. It ain't about, like I read a story today. It says, I don't work out for aesthetics. I don't work out for the 6-pack. I work out so when I turn 80 years old, I can wipe my own butt. Plain and simple. So we all gonna live, because we can't put a timeline on when we gonna die. But do we want to live beat up? Do we want to live with diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure? Because then we sick. Then we live in a different life. It doesn't take much to lose weight. You might have been to some places before where they give you this big plan, this big elaborate plan where you got to have all this money and all this stuff. And they tell you, the media tells you that it costs more to eat right than it do to eat wrong. That's a lie. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. All I'm telling you is the plan is simple. 2,400 calories a day. That means stop eating junk food. Eat real food. eat chicken, eat eggs, eat steak, eat beef, eat pork chop. I don't care what you eat. I don't eat none of that stuff because I'm vegan. But I don't care what you eat. Just stop the cookies and the cakes and the pies. Stop going in the kitchen getting Nutri-Grain bars. And stop going looking for Fig Newtons and getting ice cream. It's other things that you can have that will get you where you want to be at, and you won't miss nothing. They make protein bars that taste like donuts. They got a cookie bar. They got a cream bar. They got vegan popsicles that don't have a lot of sugar in them. They got all kinds of stuff. Stop just doing what you've been doing because you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. Oh, I don't have a workout plan. Working out is not a plan. Walk. Get your cell phone. Get your headphones. Put them on. Walk 15 minutes away from the house. Walk 15 minutes back to the house. That is a starter plan for anybody looking to get in shape. It's just that simple. We do not need breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. A full breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. We don't need that. That's what they've been teaching us since elementary school. But have you noticed, it ain't did nothing but made us worse? It's been making us worse. So, with that being said, get up in the morning. Make your 2 scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of turkey bacon. Then go to work. Then when you're at work, eat a salad with some chicken in it. Come home, eat some stir-fried vegetables with some chicken in it. For snack, get you a protein bar. They got protein cookies. They got protein cinnamon buns. They got protein Pop-Tarts. Because what you want is protein. You want at least 2,400 calories in a total meal for the day. You want 100 to 150 carbs, no more. You want 150 protein. You can get more, but you don't want to get less. You want the fat to be at 60. You want the sugar to be 30 or less. And you want the sodium to be 2,400 or less because we want to run the risk of having high blood pressure. Now, you can rewind this 24 times and take that diet and write it down. And how do you get these numbers? Everything you eat got a label on it. You can't eat one thing, one bun that says 400 calories. If I told you 2,400, you just ate a third of your food for the day. There's other things that you can eat. Trust me. In the end, you're going to like yourself better and the world around you will still exist. Meaning you'll still see your sons, you'll still see your daughters, you'll still see your dog, still see your goldfish, still see your friends. Let's get it in. Let's get this thing going. Stop procrastinating, because all we doing with procrastinating is we dying. We dying slow. You can't kill yourself if it ain't time for you to go. So what's going to happen while you're still here? You're going to lose a finger. You're going to lose a hand. You're going to lose an arm. You're going to lose a leg. That's what happens to us when we don't do right. Our whole life is revolved around exercise and eating a healthy diet. So with that being said, I'm going to pray for you. I am. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to get down on my hands and knees and I'm going to pray that God give you the motivation that you need to get to where you're trying to go. Because it is not over. I don't care how old you are. You could be 80. It don't matter. I saw a guy online yesterday, 65 years old. He started running marathons at 65 after a heart attack. So we are where we need to be at, doing what we need to do. And once you learn it, teach it to somebody else. Because that's what it's all about. Once you learn it, you got to teach it. All right? And with that being said, holler at your boy. You see me online every single day. Some kind of way you online and you see me up here every single day. And trust me, when I say I'm going to pray for you, I'm going to get down on my hands and my knees, because how I get closer to God, I'm going to pray for you. Real talk. 100. And I appreciate the message, bro. Yeah, eating that raccoon in Carolina. I had a friend, man. He see a turtle on the side of the road. He talking about turtle soup. Lord have mercy. Boy, y'all done lost it. I don't eat anything. Let's see. Truth. Facts. Can't please nobody but yourself. That is it. We are here for us. I'm not here to make everybody else happy. I'm here to make me happy, though, because this the life I got to live. I got to look at myself in the mirror and be happy with what I see. Yep, there's no one true answer to a God or speed. That's why when people try to tell me, oh man, you gotta do it like this. That's because that's where you've been taught. Don't mean you gotta force it on me. Hey look, I ain't forced no style on nobody. I got all kinds of styles I can work from the peekaboo to the Philly shell to hands down guard. I mean the double bar, up tight, up high. I mean the bottom line is what works for you. I gotta go with what works for you, not what works for me. Because you the one in the ring taking those hits. Coach, I'm getting cut up with no strength. What am I doing wrong? Protein. Put that protein in your system, dog. I don't know how much you weigh, but if you weigh 150 pounds, it's 1 gram of protein per body weight. And you can't get it from food alone. So, with that being said, go get you some protein powder. Stay away from the high sugar content. Protein powder shouldn't have no more than 5 or 6 grams of sugar per shake. Because you got to add it up. You're going to do 3 or 4 shakes per day. You got to add it up. And that sugar going to take you out. Hey, look, man, my phone just hit 20%. So, I'm going to have to go walking with my wife in a little while. But first, I got to go out on this bike. I'm taking this phone for the bike. But when I go with the wife, I got to take this phone in case the kids call. So, I'm going to get off here in a minute. But I'm going to see if I can get to the bottom of some of these more questions. Yes, sir. Each one teach one. That's what we here for, bruh. I do too much road work, skipping rope and sparring to worry about doing calf work. Is you kidding? You must have seen my video on calf work. But nah, you gotta remember something. If I was gay and I was up here talking about how to get a boyfriend, I'm not talking to you if you're not gay. If I was a preacher and I'm trying to sell you a Bible and you ain't in the religion, I'm not talking to you. Yeah. You get where I'm going with this? So if I'm talking about bikes and cleaning bikes, but you don't ride bikes, I ain't talking to you. So, with that being said, if I did a calf video and your calves is 1,000, guess what? I won't talking to you. But look around the room. Look around the room and tell me who need me. That's who I'm talking to. Everything ain't for everybody. You can't sell me stuff that ain't for me. But if it's for me, I want it. So with that being said, I might not have been talking to you, but if your calves is on fire, then teach somebody else how to put their calves on fire. That's what it's all about. If you got what I'm preaching already, then take what I'm preaching and give it to somebody else, because somebody else needs it. It's a whole lot of people online. My last live stream had 26,000 people up here. That's 26,000 people that wanted to hear what I was talking about. Maybe they needed what I was teaching. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they was going to give it to somebody else that needed it. I got a story for you, and this could be the last one I tell for today. I had a friend that's a preacher. My daddy was a preacher. My brother's a preacher. Said it was 10,000 people in the audience. And out of 10,000 people, 100 of them came up to get baptized. Some of them just left right after the service was over because the service didn't reach them. He wasn't talking to them. But for the 100 that it did reach, it did everything it needed to do. It brought them closer to God, closer to the church. So when I'm up here talking, I know I ain't everybody's favorite. Some people hate me, some people love me. But the bottom line is, if you here for what I got, then I'm talking to you. And if you not, then I ain't talking to you. So if I say get your hands out of my pocket and you ain't got your hand in my pocket, I ain't talking to you. But if I say I love you, that's general. I'm talking to everybody up here. Because I love all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. Good, bad, tall, short, heavy, skinny. I love all of y'all. Every single one of you. Because you God's children. That means that we brothers and sisters. I don't care what color you are. We all brothers and sisters. So with that being said, hey look, I appreciate y'all logging in. I appreciate y'all taking the time out of y'all busy schedule to log in and to leave comments and to ask me questions. And I'm glad that I could be here for anybody that needed me. And I promise you, I'll be back this weekend, whether it's tomorrow or Saturday. I'll be back up here. But once again, thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the dialogue. Thank y'all for the questions. Thank y'all for hitting the notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video. And once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side because right about now, your boy is out.